Wojnarowski tweeting, Memphis is finalizing a trade to secure, well, this says Toronto is finalizing a trade to secure Marc Gasol. We opened this show with the Milwaukee Bucks news, and Ramona, I said, hey, this feels like an arms race in the East.
Exactly
The pressure is on Toronto now after Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Please explain what this will do for the Raptors.
Well, I mean, he is an upgrade at the center position there, and I think they are in a situation, and I'm enjoying sitting back and watching these teams in the East. Finally, we have an arms race in the East, right? Philly makes their move early, then we see Milwaukee, then we see Toronto here, and Boston, where you at, Boston? Right? I think we've been hearing this for a couple of days, and the fact that Philly made their move early allowed the other two teams and put some sense of urgency on them to pull the trigger on these.
Tracy, you're shaking your head a little bit.
I just don't think it puts them in the conversation. It made them better with Milwaukee or Philly. I like those two teams over Toronto, even with this trade.
Ramona, don't sleep on Danny Ainge.
Said the man who used to work for Danny Ainge.
Gasol's a terrific player, and it's not only his defense, but his skill set fits today's NBA perfectly, the way he can shoot, and particularly the way he can pass. And their style of offense up there, I think, would be a great fit for them.
What do you guys think? We got Tibbs, we got Ramona. Paul, where are you on this trade?
I think it messed up with their depth. I mean,
Really?
I don't see Marc Gasol moving the needle because their best lineup is with Serge Ibaka at center and Siakam at the 4 with Kawhi Leonard. So, I think this was a lateral move. So I'm not sure how much this helped him as much as Mirotic helps Milwaukee.
Right.
So, and Tobias Harris helps Philly. So I don't know.
And it's tough. I mean, we've been talking about this since the top of the show. This arms race in the East, everyone feels like they got to get in now. I wonder if the idea that Anthony Davis may be available until the summer and that sort of league supposition then that, oh, that means Boston's probably going to get him is motivating some of these other East teams to feel like we got to get in right now before there's another super team going on.
Some of this is, though, who do you have to compete against in the East? And Tibbs, you were saying just a minute ago, this gives them somebody who can compete with them, Joel Embiid, right? I mean, you need a big body in there to be able to hang with Joel for however many minutes you want that to be.
And the physicality of Baines, too, with Boston. You need someone for that. But it's his passing, his all-around play. And I also think he'll get excited and motivated about having a new opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you look back over the years, there have been a lot of guys like that, like when Pau Gasol went to the Lakers, when Kevin Garnett came to Boston. I think this is a shot in the arm for Toronto, and I also like it for Memphis. Obviously, they're starting over. They're into their rebuild, and these are good pieces for them as well.
Tracy, I mean, I don't know what you were talking about. You made it seem like this wasn't a big deal.
It's not.
Marc Gasol, I mean, you don't need him to score 20 every night, but he can get you 20 on a night. And the Raptors have a team that is designed that can play with a big man, a true center, or they can go small and play with Ibaka at center. And I think this is a terrific upgrade. They haven't had Jonas Valanciunas because of an injury. He was just about to come back. Now they upgrade that position. They don't have to give up a first-round pick for him. I thought this was a terrific trade, especially on the heels of Philly and Milwaukee upgrading their roster.
Do you think this puts them on the heels of Philly and Milwaukee?
I think they're right. Well, they're right there at the top of the East.
They're right there. I thought they were right there anyway.
You don't think getting Marc Gasol for Jonas Valanciunas and C.J. Miles is a good trade?
No, I don't think it pushed the needle. I don't think they got better.